Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to talk about the two-player expansion for Crimson Company, Ragnarok. So let's go ahead down to the table here, and I'll give you a general idea what comes with the expansion, and we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. So this is the Ragnarok expansion for Crimson Company, and we're just going to go ahead and see what comes in. This is now a couple notes for the Ragnarok expansion. This actually has enough cards, and it has the player aids, and it has enough of these castles, which you only use 3 of them, but I'll explain those in a second. That you could actually just play this game with this expansion. You just need a couple coins and you're ready to go. So that's something cool to note. And the player aids are really good. I like these a lot. They take you through the turn and they show you how to set up. Now, they come with the base game too. So this is Ragnarok. You're going to get a bunch of castles, and you're like, oh, why do I need more than 3 castles? Well, these castles are cool because 2 of them have abilities that occur after the castles are conquered, so, or at different points, so income, scoring. So these actually have cool abilities that make these locations slightly different. So one of the cool things with Ragnarok is the castles have different effects. So that's cool. And like I said, there's 5 of those. Now, you also get this nice deck of cards. These are all the new characters. And they have a new ability that I don't believe is in the base game at all, which is passive. Cards are played face down in this lane without deployment effects. So when you place this, this includes the opponent. So cards on that castle will be face down on both sides. Other ones have some similar abilities of different things that are pretty neat, but I think passive is the new mechanism in this expansion. So you get the new passive ability, and the other ones are known from the base game. If you have the base game, this is a great expansion. You get more characters in there. Now, when you start adding more cards, you can make a decision. You can shuffle them into the base deck and just have a giant deck of cards that get flipped, or you can pick 30 cards and use those. You could just use this deck from Ragnarok and just that. And with all these cards, with the majority of cards, probably with a good portion of these cards having the passive ability, you'll see it happen a lot. Or you could take like the different flip things and try to synergize them with some of the base cards and make your own custom 30 card deck. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do with this expansion. If you already own the base game, this is a great expansion to get. And like I said though, if you end up picking up the expansion and not having the base game, you can actually still play it. And it even comes with all the rules you need. So that is the Ragnarok expansion for Crimson Company. Let's go back up the table here and I'll give you my final thoughts. So Ragnarok is a great expansion for Crimson Company. You get a whole new deck of cards, which is really nice. And you can play with these just by themselves, or you can shuffle them into your deck to make a large deck, or you can make a 30 card custom deck with all your cards. Now, this deck here, I like playing by itself on here because all the cards synergize with each other very well. And you could take some thought into making a 30 card custom deck. I'm not so big on shuffling them all together because they dilute some of the like combo things you can do together, but all are good options. This one has the new passive ability, which is really cool, that occurs all the time. And the art and just the theme of this expansion is really nice. Also, the fact that the castles can have abilities on them is really cool too. I like that a lot. This expansion, if you own Crimson Company, is going to be a must-have expansion because it really adds replayability, more replayability to the game that already has a lot of replayability. And these castle abilities are really cool. So basically, great expansion, excellent, good for Crimson Company. If you're a fan, you need to get it. So that is my final thoughts on Ragnarok, the expansion for Crimson Company. Thank you for watching.